Part 2 of this video tutorial, I will show you how to make a shanked button without having to buy a commercial shank such as this. I will show you how to make it out of wire, and all I'm using is a non-tarnish silver-plated copper wire. This is called artistic wire, but you could use any kind of brand that you feel comfortable using. In generally, copper wire, colored copper wire, is a little bit easier to bend than steel wire or even sterling silver hardened wire. The other things you will need is a tissue plate, the needle tool, and pliers, round nose pliers, flat nose pliers. I got some serrated flat nose pliers I like using, and the cutters. And so what I've already prepared my my mold with the polymer clay inside. I showed how to do this in part 1. You need about 2 inches of the wire. And to start, you use your round nose pliers. And in a way, it's easier for me to actually do this right in front of me than holding it up to the camera. So be patient with me. I am grabbing the wire about halfway on the pliers and bend the wire downward. If you want a larger loop, you would actually have to bring it closer on the wider part of the pliers, or if you want smaller loops, closer to the tip. I'm using about halfway because of the size button that I'm doing. So I've bent this downward. I grip my pliers and hold them horizontal and bend one end up. Take the pliers out, move to the other side, and bend this part of the wire out. It sort of gives you a bit of a U shape, and these edges here will have to be brought together. And to do this, I just push this together. It's still not quite pushed together to the way I like it, so what I tend to do is grip it with my round nose pliers, hold it in place, and use my serrated pliers and squeeze it together, and then move this back out. I'm not getting this properly here. There we go. So it kind of looks like this. And then all I do is with my pliers coil the ends inward. Do that with both. And then I bend them, use my my flat nose pliers, and I bend the ends horizontal like so. It can actually stand up by itself. Then what I do is I take my small disc that was rolled in a number 4 of the pasta machine. I poke a hole in the center. I push the loop of the coiled piece through, so the coiled part sits underneath and the loop sticks out. And I put this on my molded button. And use my texture to blend it in. It makes it seamless. as you can see right here, and then pop it out of the mold. And I'm ready to color it with some mica powder. And again, I could also cure this and then use Gilder's paste on it as well, or liquid polymer clay to seal, so the button can be washed. And that's how I do that. Thanks for watching.